Hello folks. Today we're gonna go over our top 5 favorite Backrooms levels. Some of these might resemble each other, but they've all been selected according to our personal appreciation of their aesthetics. Level 30 is comprised of a large edifice with a series of interconnected indoor pools. The level contains 2 floors in total, accommodating 5 different pool areas, each named after dwarf planets. There used to be 8 stations, however, the absent ones were deemed as hazardous, as 2 of them were detected with high levels of cadmium, mercury, and lead present in the water, and the 3rd one had an unknown entity. They were soon quarantined and protected by the MAG. Don't trust the intercom's suggestion to go there. It's a trap, still being investigated. One of my favorite areas of this level is the Haumea area, because it's a failed attempt of constructing MEG offices on the 1st floor of the level instead of the 2nd floor. Now it mostly consists of offices that are flooded, with them sometimes using it as an additional station if needed. There are few things I love more than corporate nonsense getting destroyed by its own doing. Iris is a place that was used as an experimental water park in the past. Early reports indicate that this station was supposed to look like a very confusing place to be. People didn't appreciate the concept of the area, and the settlement was considered abandoned after a few years. Nowadays, the place serves as an exhibition of the level, an old relic to serve as what failed investment looks like, if you will. The Pluto area is another thematic station, which was designed as a water park with an ocean theme adorned with some fauna and flora. It wasn't received so well by the occupants of the level because apparently they felt it was kinda eerie, and it serves as yet another relic. I mean, these settler colonists are really stupid because I'd constantly have an eerie feeling if I was living in a place I didn't thoroughly understand the reality of. Anything could happen in the Backrooms, and a fucking water slide is the last thing I'd be concerned about. It's nice to know their priorities are in the right places. Level 2437 consists of the halls of a flooded subway station. The walls and floors appear to be made out of ceramic white tiles, with the walls having signs, pictures, advertisements, and lights. Like level 0, the lights on this level have a buzz similar to it, but it's just loud enough so the explorer doesn't go insane. The advertisements on the wall advertise almond water and objects from the front rooms like pizza, but we're totally not acting like these pictures of the Backrooms are actually based on out-of-context pictures in real life. Anyway, there are multiple floors on this level. There will be 2 stairs at the end of each floor, with one going down and one going up. The water on this level also seems to fill up every hour, so explorers should be quick, not to mention the fact that it's deleterious to the mind if they spend more than 3 days trying to get out. There will sometimes be pipes on the walls and ceilings. Sometimes they'll leak boiling water which block off entire areas of the level. The temperature of this level is the temperature of a regular subway. Each floor of this level will get smaller and have more water. The people in this level have also reported seeing hallucinations and illusions, which are still persistent if the explorer still leaves the level, so pack some almond water with you. There are approximately 300 floors on this level, each one of them almost the exact same as each other. Imagine walking through a subway station with 300 floors. Yeah, don't no-clip out of reality, kids. This level doesn't have the hydrolitis plague, unlike many other flooded levels. If a person reaches the 145th upper floor, the lights will start flickering and screams will be heard. Going into the direction of the screams will lead to nothing but boiling water. After God knows how many floors, the pipes will start bursting out of nowhere, possibly trapping the explorer. Food and supplies may appear on this level, but who likes soggy pancakes? It seems like it's impossible to meet anyone in this level. It's still unknown why. If the water in this level is drank, it'll taste like lemonade. Do not let the taste fool you, because it's certainly not Sprite mixed with Bombay Sapphire. Wow, it sounds like I really want to get drunk. The effects of it begin to take effect after 10 minutes. You'll die writhing in unspeakably horrible pain and agony. It's toxic. Don't drink it. Also, the water will have the same effect if you drink it. Fun fact, this level is based off of a few pictures that were taken back in 2015 of Hamamatsu Station being flooded. Chinese netizens were so impressed at the clarity of the floodwater. By now, you're noticing a pattern, aren't you? Level 37, commonly referred to as the Poolrooms, is an expansive complex of interconnected rooms and corridors slightly submerged in undulating, lukewarm water, up to where one's feet would be engulfed in the liquid, but not to where one could swim in it. Each area of the level varies greatly in size, structure, and design, ranging from uniform pools and hallways to more open, abnormally shaped areas. There are 2 main colors featured on this level, with the walls, ceilings, and floors of the level all appearing to have been constructed from the same white ceramic tile, the other being the aquamarine hue of the water. The architecture of level 37 is varied, but it's strict in nature. It's eerily pristine and does not deviate from an orderly evenness, except in certain parts, and even then the architecture seems to follow a highly orderly poorly designed. It's impossible to know what purpose level 37 serves, but it most likely doesn't function as a pool, seeing how low the water is to the ground. So the most probable hypothesis is that the designers of the Backrooms created it for purely aesthetic purposes due to the abnormality of level 37's geometry seemingly nullifying any purported purpose it might serve, on top of being there to purely serve as art. Pillars protrude out of the water in certain areas. Larger submerged areas lack a ledge to climb out of the water where one would typically be expected. Light is cast from odd angles. Some areas are totally engulfed in darkness, and staircases descend directly into deep pits of water, possibly giving the impression that the water was not originally present. Entrances to these deep areas are typically found in the form of descending staircases or direct underwater holes. It's strictly advised to avoid exploring these areas due to their inherent danger, being that they're completely devoid of light and thus have unmapped terrain. Without the proper equipment, one could easily get lost or even drown in the level's depths. The temperature of the water is eerily consistent, and this is the case for the parts of the level engulfed in darkness as well. Upon investigation, traces of Epsom salt, which is used to help plants grow, have been found in the water of level 37. This compound, when engulfing one's body for an extended period of time, has a naturally relaxing effect, relieving muscles and other bodily pains in most areas. Along with this, traces of multiple unknown compounds were also found to be present in the water. The properties of these substances remain enigmatic, but it's suspected that they add to the relieving effects of the water, which has been declared anomalous itself, so we don't know. Maybe the water is just diluted blue curacao. Alcoholics, eat your hearts out. By unknown means, a minimal and constant rippling is present in the water covering level 37 despite it being undisturbed. It's not known if this is caused by some portion of the level or is just a unique property of the water itself, but you will literally no-clipped through the fabric of reality to get here, so you might want to suspend your judgment a little bit here and accept that the laws of physics of the front rooms don't govern the back rooms, though some wanderers theorize the level may be so large that it's developed its own tidal forces, but this is unlikely. Sound is severely altered in level 37. Wanderers are affected in various ways, the most commonly reported effects being all noise dropping off quickly, not echoing as it normally would, i.e. feeling muted or damped, which is atypical for structures mostly composed of hard surfaces all around. In certain exploration, the sound of the water is reported to be quiet, almost calming, whilst in rarer cases, it quickly becomes obtrusive and drowns out other sounds. The cause of the water's subjective effects is still undergoing research, though it's theorized that the differing effects may result from one's life or history, much like the Backrooms lore when it doesn't have its own canon and is entirely contingent upon one's own interpretation of a 4chan post. While not a level per se, the sub-level, mainly known as the cooler pool rooms, consists of a Goliathan complex of rooms with its walls and floors made out of white tiles, but designed in a specific way that makes them look like they can actually be found in our reality, in addition to the perfect paths laid out to where there's no water for one to walk around without touching it, which is often surrounded by the pools themselves. The difference between the sub-level's water and its overarching counterpart is that it's almond water flavored with the Sakura Breeze flavor, which is safe for consumption. It also has the same calming properties, the Epsom salt as well, and it even smells like cherry. In addition to the pools that are hard to distinguish from decorative designs, in reality, fake plants, couches, and food plates can be found throughout the entire sub-level. Christ, if the designers of this level could put another element of the 80s or 90s in here, we'd be playing a game of Wall Street Kid. But there's also a specific kind of room called a windowed room, which contain big windows that can vary in their size, that look like they reveal some type of exterior zone that appears like a city with a beach at the right side of it. This window will always reveal the same look no matter in what windowed room you're in. Inside this type of room, the environment or structure around you will get a cartoony and unrealistic style, if it could be described without it sounding confusing. You all know we had to make an acid trip our most favorite level. Level 952 takes on the appearance of the front rooms from exactly where you entered the back rooms from, but instead of it being an exact copy, it'll be how you remember it. There will be people in level 952, but they're all fake holographs created by the level. Without knowledge that this is a level of the back rooms, any wanderer that comes across this level will be tricked into thinking they're still in the real world. However, as time passes on this level, wanderers will start to notice the level becoming more glitched. This process starts the moment one enters this level, but is unnoticeable, and the glitches only appear in usually microscopic scales. The fuzzing occurs when a TV becomes corrupted, and can be compared to these colored glitches only in real life. The time will eventually come where one will begin to suspect that this isn't reality after all, and when that happens, this level will start to corrupt rapidly, and a level-exclusive entity that is known as the Corrupted will come for you. As an extremely hostile, level atypical exclusive entity on level 952, which takes on the appearance of glitches in the level, and especially manifests when the Wanderer realizes they're not actually in reality. It's unknown as to whether it's sentient, and once the corrupted completely engulfs the Wanderer, it sends them to the corrupted catacombs, or the void sometimes. The existence of level 952 is proof that the Backrooms is an advanced simulation, because just like normal simulation, the Backrooms can also sometimes glitch. Well folks, that's gonna do it for this Backrooms video. Thanks for watching.